Piggy Bank, your
Piggy
favorite
Bank.
casual gaming podcast with my casual gaming buds. My name is Phil. I'm your host for the show that we record live over on twitch.tv/TwoPennyGames every Monday afternoon Central Time. Of course, if you can't catch us live over there on Twitch, you can catch us every Saturday morning at 8 a.m. over on youtube.com/@TwoPennyGames or just TwoPennyGames on any podcast services, mainstream live podcast services that you use. Of course, I'm not here by myself. I'm here with two of my best friends in the whole gosh dang world, one of them being Mr. Connor Elliott.
Hi, guys. How are you today? You're doing great.
God, he's terrible at hosting minigames. Terrible at hosting
the fucking
minigames.
worst, man. He sucks.
For a second, I thought you were talking about yourself. I was like, what?
No. I was talking about how you're terrible at Hangman.
Yes.
The easiest part of Hangman you're terrible at.
Well, the easiest part's drawing the stick figures.
Yeah. Anyway,
So not the easiest part.
we also have Tavin Bothel.
What's poppin', players? Shout out hip hop this week. 3 hip hop albums nominated for Album of the Year. First time it's ever happened. Very, very exciting. And all 3 albums are valid ass picks. It's not going to be.
What are they?
So
that's how I know about.
The 3 albums nominated for Album of the Year, which is the big one that all the genres are incorporated with. That's like it's got Lady Gaga and Sabrina Carpenter and somebody else that I can't think of.
Jason Aldean.
It might be.
It's a general thing.
It might be Justin Bieber or whatever. Anyways, the 3 albums that come from hip hop are, of course, Kendrick Lamar's GNX, Tyler the Creator's Chromacopia, and one that I was not expecting to be nominated for Album of the Year, the Clips. Let God Sort Him Out, which, like, in terms of, like, probably might be the best hip-hop album of the year. Like, hands down. Even if you include GNX, Let God Sort Him Out might be a little bit better, but GNX is, like, a little more poppy or a little more, like, accessible, wider range type things. And Clips are street rappers, so.
I've heard more talk. Well, I guess it's kind of just how the years worked out. Because didn't Kendrick's kind of release last year, and it's just because the way it worked out.
Yeah. So the Grammys run from September to September, and Kendrick released his album in November. I want to say Tyler also released in like November, December, late November, early December, something like that. And so both of them get launched into that. So, but also hip hop album or a rap album of the year. Great nominations. You really can't go wrong. It's such a good selection. Like JID, Glorilla, which I love. That's probably like the Glorilla is probably running last in that race, but shout out because I loved that album. Kendrick's probably gonna win. I hope it goes to Clips. I really like. It's gonna sound crazy because I'm a Kendrick stan, but like I really hope Kendrick does not sweep. There's some that I'm like, oh yeah, for sure he's gonna win those. I think of the 3 hip hop albums, he's got the best chance of winning. He's got the best chance of winning Album of the Year, which would be cool because I think only like 2 or 3 other hip hop albums have won Album of the Year. The last one was in 2004 with Outkast, and so it'd be really cool. It'd be that album. It'd be really cool if Kendrick won, just for the sake of hip hop. But I really hope he doesn't sweep because. As great it is as it is to see him win, and I want to continue to see him win. I'm a little fatigued on the Kendrick winning everything thing, especially now that we have JID, now that we have Clips, now that we have Tyler, now that we have all these other great albums. It'd be nice if somebody else like was able to get some food.
I feel like more often than not, when Kendrick is up like that, he does sweep.
He's a Grammy darling. He's the rappers with the most amount of Grammys is tied between Jay-Z and Kanye. Kendrick is 2 behind them, so he's probably going to pass them. But he's 2 behind them, and he's got 10 less nominations than Kanye and 20 less nominations than Jay-Z. So his hit rate ratio is off the chain. And also, Kendrick doesn't drop as often. So like there was a run there where both Jay-Z and Kanye were dropping every year. And Kendrick's never done that.
So what you're saying is Kendrick's just on a different level.
When he pops out, man, they give him a lot of awards. When he pops out, they give him a lot of awards.
They do say that
in the words of the great Aubrey Graham, Kendrick just opened his mouth. Someone go hand him a Grammy right now.
They do say that the type of shit he's on, you wouldn't understand.
You wouldn't understand. You wouldn't understand. Gentlemen, what do we think about the little conversation, the viral clip? Connor, I don't even know if you're aware of this, of Shroud popping out, showing his ass and being like, hey, the Game Awards,
Freaking
like, we got to split up
ignorance.
single player and multiplayer stuff like that. Like,
But they do.
They literally do. Now, I get it. Game of the Year does have a bias towards single player games. He is correct. They do. I think there's a reason for that. It's because multiplayer games don't leave much of an emotional attachment to you. Like,
they don't push the art form forward.
I think
they do.
They do.
Depends on what it is.
Yeah, it depends.
Like
on
Arc Raiders seems to, mainly because the community that's centered around it. Because from what I've heard, the best thing about it is the fact that everyone just kind of is able to, interact with each other in, apparently special ways. I don't know how more than other games, but
I don't think Arc Raiders does anything. The generative AI shit. I don't think Arc Raiders does anything that we haven't seen before. I think it just does things well from the outside perspective. I'm not playing it because of its use of generative AI. But
I wouldn't say that's why I'm not playing it. I'm just not interested.
It's why I'm not.
More power to everybody like playing it. Like people are loving it.
It's why I'm not playing. I think it was last week we talked about it, like, oh, hey, is that worth playing? And then I found out later after we recorded of like, oh, it uses generative AI, I think for several voiced characters. And I'm like, nope, I'm off. Thank you for justifying my not purchase of your game for that. But I just think it's a lot harder for multiplayer games to be in that conversation, mainly just because it's easy to forget the emotional attachment that you have to a multiplayer game, because most multiplayer games get real sweaty with it, and when it turns sweaty, the general populace gets turned off of the game. Look what happened to Marvel Rivals like this last year, where January everybody was eating it up, but come April or May, people were like, y'all are a little sweaty, and also it got a little gross with all the like objectification of all of its characters, but it got a little like, this is just a porn game now. And I mean, you can look at that like really across the board. When Valorant came out, it was a real big pop, real big moment, and then it got too sweaty and people dropped off and stopped caring and so forth. And I think multiplayer games have
an expiration date, maybe.
I think they tend to leave a bad taste in players' mouths, because at some point you have a bad time playing it because everybody's too sweaty, somebody's arguing, everybody gets toxic, this, that, and the third. So the last time you play a multiplayer game, you probably just didn't have a fun time with it, so you just start forgetting it like later on down the line. That doesn't erase how great the game is. Overwatch was the last multiplayer-only game to win Game of the Year, unless you count It Takes Two, which I don't. But like, that's because the game was so good and the pop was so strong that it led to that. But like, I mean, the best multiplayer, the best ongoing, those categories are meant to give these games their due, their credit. It's for the same reason we have best fighting game every year, because a best fighting game is very much unlikely to ever win Game of the Year.
So then even Arc Raiders, you don't see them complaining about it.
Exactly, right. And it's just like, hey man, it's kind of just the tricks of the trade, where like and again, I've said it, Game Awards, it's a popularity contest. The widest, most accessible, most player-friendly game is more likely to win than your niche game. And every multiplayer game is a niche game because it's pure mechanics, so you have to have a sect of players who like playing that type of game. If I don't like extraction shooters, I'm not playing Arc Raiders. Like, that's the simple fact of it, Or even if I prefer first person to third person, I'm not going to play Arc Raiders, or I may not play Arc Raiders. Not me, of course, because I play everything. But Expedition 33 is a turn-based RPG. Everybody can play it. Everybody can be good at it. And it delivers a very powerful emotional narrative that sticks with players. That's why its legacy gets carried out throughout the year, is for that reason. So I don't think Shroud's take is like the dumbest thing ever. I just think it's a little uneducated. Like you need to have more broad tastes in order to be part of these conversations. And I think Shroud has a very selective palette.
Yeah. Didn't he make his name for himself as being an esports player?
Yes.
He's a Counter-Strike guy, right?
Counter-Strike, yeah.
Yeah.
So that this guy's saying that's not exactly beyond the pale. It's kind of, you would, if you had to take a bet, you'd probably bet that he would be saying a multiplayer game of some kind is the game of the year, because that's what he clearly likes doing, and more power to him. It's just more what he tries to say, like, other people would be, I haven't actually seen his comments, so I don't know if he's saying this and speaking with his chest, but saying other people are wrong for not saying Arc Raiders is the best game of the year. I don't know what his personality's like.
I don't think he was being like,
you're wrong if you don't think this is.
He wasn't being like aggressive about it. He was just like, he's just someone who plays mostly multiplayer games, and he's frustrated that when it comes to the big one, game of the year, he's frustrated that multiplayer games don't get their just due. And he's not wrong, but I also think there's a level of polish and a level of intention that comes with single player that it's easier to resonate with than the chaos that is multiplayer.
I don't think in that clip he was being aggressive. He was a little bit aggressive in that clip where he's trying to mobilize his fans and saying like, "Oh, we cannot let that Expedition game win. It cannot be Expedition. It has to be this."
Well, see, even saying that, it's like, okay, so you don't even understand how the voting process works for the Game Awards. So, when he said that, I was like, okay, I know the type of person we're dealing with here. That's not who makes them. That's not who makes the choices, bro. Like, yes, the fan vote is accounted for, but it's accounted for 10% of the vote, which I think is plenty. Like, I think that's totally fine. I do wish the general populace had more say in the nomination process. I don't know how you would do that though. Like, and now you got to deal with bots, and you got to deal with fake accounts and so forth. Because like that's a tricky thing to deal with.
That's exactly it, right? Like, however much power you would give the fan base, it would be abused. It would be abused. There's no ifs, ands, or buts. It would be abused. People would make any kind of bot to be like, "Oh, vote for this fucking 10,000 times or infinite times or whatever."
Throw AI in the mix.
Exactly.
A mess.
Exactly.
A mess. And also like to play devil's advocate, we have on this channel repeatedly said, "Hey, the Game Awards are not perfect. Like it's a flawed system. It's a popularity contest. Sometimes they get it wrong. I think when It Takes Two won, they got it wrong. Like, that's my opinion, but that's how the cookie crumbles, man. Sometimes people vote and it doesn't turn out the way you want it to turn out. Happens to all of us, Mm-hmm. But I think you got to deal with the best that you can get and say, hey, this is. I think the Game Awards is probably the best you can get in terms of a mainstream award show, especially an award show that also doubles as an announcement show, So I think the Game Awards is pretty good, not great. I think if you want something a little more true to a little more like, grifty's the wrong word, but a little more like gamer-y, then go watch DICE. Like, there's other award shows. It's just the Game Awards is the biggest one because it also has the announcements on it. So we all go to watch the new God of War reveal at the Game Awards alongside who won Game of the Year there, So like it's marketing.
There's that, and also we have our little like game that we do where we predict them and then we get points. And
well, that's us. I was talking the general populace. Yeah.
But if you want to do that with your friends, you should do that.
You should do that. It's fun. I like it. It's like the way we do it. It's like a nonsense way where like it is completely. There is no strategy to it. There like whoever. I mean, there's a little bit like, but
if you choose to. But then like it kind of ruins the spirit of the game if you choose to be like, oh, I'm gonna like bank all my points into Expedition. What's going to win?
I know Expedition's going to go crazy.
Yeah.
That's why you vote for what you want to win, and then you say what you think is going to win, and we split the points up that way,
Yeah,
it's like a validation contest rather than an actual analysis of betting on who's going to win.
We 100% like it was intentionally crafted with the idea of like this is not meant to be hyper competitive. Like we intentionally crafted it with the way of it being like a fun, silly game.
It's purposely it's purpose driven to see whose opinion is the most correct.
It's true. That is true. Yes, you're right, Phil. Thank you for pointing that out.
But even then, I think it does. I think the way we do it is a bad way of like even doing that. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like,
it is what it is.
every year we get to it, and I'm like, this is silly.
Yeah. So with all that out of the way, this is, of course, is our casual gaming podcast that we come together every week. We talk about our weekend games, what we've been playing, what we hope to play. We play mini games, compete with each other, have a generally good time. Just kind of shoot the shit about video games. It's a good time. I mean, I think the only thing like of note that we've been playing is we did Dark Souls. We haven't really talked about that. We're doing Dark Souls this month for Game Club.
Game Club.
Yes.
And then
Tavin's pick, as he loves it so much.
I love
monthly
it so
video
much.
game book club. So where we play a game in the background for the month, and we do a little review and rank it amongst all the other games we played in the game club. So yeah, we're doing Dark Souls.
Make sure you subscribe to see that review in the first week of December.
First week of December, that's right. And then there's the big one. At the time of recording, 2 days from now, the final 2 episodes will drop. Dispatch. We've all been having a good time with that.
Which we'll probably have a review up for that Monday night. So subscribe for that as well. I don't really want to say much about Dispatch until it's done, personally.
Anyway, I was just putting it out there. That's what we've all been playing. So
yeah.
Let's go ahead and just dive into our first mini game for Mr. Tavin Bothel.
Gentlemen, in the chat, I described it to you as a hit 10. And it's not necessarily wrong, but it's a twist this week. Of course, Phil, you know this. Connor, maybe you know this as well. There's been a little trend going on the internet of 10 games that describe me. And I thought it would be fun if we jumped into that trend this week. So I put together the image earlier of the 10 games that describe me. I picked a picture of myself and then put 10 images on there. And so, gentlemen, I would like you to gamify this bit. I would like you to grab your whiteboards and grab your markers. All right? And then I'm going to have the two of you... Connor, stop eating on camera, you fucking plebeian. I'm going to have the two of you discuss... what is potentially going to be here of the 10 best games that describe Tavin Bothel. This is not my top 10 games of all time. These are the 10 games that when you think of Tavin, or if you were to give an elevator pitch of Tavin and his likes, dislikes, and taste, what 10 games would you use to describe him, right? So that's what this is here. So it was actually more challenging than I thought it was going to be. I think I got, it took me a second to get to 10. Like, I got to, 6 real easy. And then the next couple, I was like, okay, I had to think about it a little bit. And then as I kept thinking, I ended up with, 12 or 13 games. And I was like, well, fuck, I got to make cuts and choices here. So, there will be some surprises on here. There will be some games that maybe you were expecting, no does, of course. Of course, this game is going to be here. But maybe there's some titles on here that you go, well, I wasn't expecting that. That's neat. That's creative. So I like that. So I thought it'd be fun. I'm going to play a little bit of backseat here and give you two gentlemen time to discuss. And what I'm going to have you do is sort of cast your vote of what it's going to be. So you're going to write down the 10 titles that you each are thinking are going to be there. And of course you can discuss between each other of oh, but I think this, but I think this. Oh, well, what about this, that, and the third. So yeah, I think it'd be fun to kind of do it that way. And then we'll just see who gets the closest.
Sure. Well, Connor, there's the big elephant in the room, which is of course The Last of Us. Weird to know.
Yeah.
Is that the elephant in the room?
Shill.
Well, I thought it was going to be Metal Gear Solid 3. I understand it's not his favorite games, but
no, I think the biggest one on there is The Last of Us. I think that's the biggest, of course, obviously,
But Last of Us Part 2.
I just put The Last of Us.
All right. Are we? I can't remember. Are we ordering these where we think they are?
No, you don't have. They're not ordered.
It's not a ranked thing.
Yeah, it's not a ranked thing. It's just the 10 games that are there.
So I've immediately written down 3 things, and surprisingly, none of them are Metal Gear Solid.
And of course, I welcome the both of you to switch it up or be different from each other.
Yeah.
If Phil puts something down and Connor, you disagree with it, that's what it is.
The 3 that I've written down so far: The Last of Us, Power Wash, and Sly Cooper.
I'll go ahead and give a hint and say I am being title specific. It's not franchises; it's titles.
Well, I guess I'll show what I thought, because I was going to do Sly Cooper as well, specifically 2.
I was going to say 3.
See, I wanted to, but I think 2 describes Tavin more. as what was I had a good one. What was it? It was right on the. Oh yes. Yeah. Will I show you that? No.
Okay.
Actually, I will. Because you said you're not going to put a Metal Gear on there. I think it's MGS2.
I think it's
Why
MGS.
why is that? I mean, that's believable. But MGS2, it's so much more connected to the state of the world too, and it's so like kind of like what Tavin believes in. I guess you believe in the message of Metal Gear Solid 2, Tavin. Yeah, you do. So that's going there. Yeah. That was my rationalization of it. But that's 3, and 3 is 3. 3 is not 10, which I need. So
I'm gonna say Resident Evil, the GameCube remake.
oh, that's a good one. That's a good one. I'm tempted to copy that one. I will choose to not. Well, if Tavin had taste, he would put Prototype, but most likely it's Infamous. So Infamous is going on there. You know what? 2. Infamous 2 is going on there. I don't think Tavin would include this in one of his favorite games of all time. So I think we did that before.
It's not favorite games of all time. That's not what this is.
No,
know,
he's
but I'm
saying
just
it's not in the top 10 favorites, so it might be here, is what he's saying.
Yeah. It's kind of almost like part of the reason why I did MGS2, because I'm like, well, maybe that's more Tavin coded rather than Tavin's favorite game, because I know it's not his favorite Metal Gear.
I've been meaning to like do this bit for like the last couple of weeks. I just haven't like sat down and opened Photoshop and made one for myself. So
I'm very interested to see what the final lists will be. Of course, y'all have hit titles that, of course, may or may not be there, or like you've hit a couple of the obvious ones. I'll say that much. You've hit a couple of the obvious ones.
Well,
what next? What else?
I only
describes
got 5. I only got 5. It's hard.
I have 5 as well. I'm going to go. You know what? Yeah, it's going there. I'm not going to tell you though, Phil.
It's funny how quickly Phil got to Resident Evil, because of course, once upon a time we did a mini game where I asked you to like basically do this, but in reverse, where you both gave me 10 entries and then I put points behind them and created a list. And Resident Evil was nowhere to be seen on either of your lists.
Sure.
And now you've quickly gotten to Resident Evil.
But that's just it, isn't it? Like we're thinking of how you would describe yourself. Your elevator pitch for somebody else.
Oh no, that's not going to be it. I was going to say Nintendogs, but not Nintendo. Second time Nintendogs.
Tavin has never owned a Nintendo DS.
Yeah, that's
no. I've had DSs.
Oh,
but it's not going to be that.
I've never played Nintendogs, but it's great that you pulled that one out of your ass there, Connor.
But I got one too. Oh yeah, right there, and that makes 7.
What's he locking in here?
Yeah, I realize. Why should I say anything?
Well, it's a conversation, Connor. It's a it's not a
it's not a competition.
Y'all have already disagreed on so many titles.
It's a competition. It's a competition. Because see, I stole, in a way, Last of Us Part 2. I wouldn't have thought of that, but I was like, you know what?
You would not have thought of Last of Us when you think of me. You would not have thought of Last of Us at all.
I would have, but I wouldn't have gone Part 2. I would have gone like the first one. I think Part 2 is a little bit more of an educated Connor.
Phil, did you go to Part 1?
I'm pretty sure it's Part 1. I did Part 1.
Interesting.
I guess since we're not competing, Returnal. I think Returnal is going to be on there. I think he shielded it so much, kind of like Power Wash Simulator, that I think it's going to be on there.
I don't think so.
I don't know if I shielded as much as Power Wash Simulator, but
you're thinking
not as much.
Bias, I think.
I sure did shill it. Returnal's a phenomenal game. Everybody should go play it. Sorrow's coming out, February or whatever the fuck.
I take back my game. I take it back.
February, yeah.
I take it back. It is the game that. Wait. I can just do both. What am I doing? I'm going to do that in Control. Control, I think. Tavin likes controlling things. He's a real controller. He likes controlling controllers and people and animals. Look at that dog back there.
Connor's got no idea what Control's about.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, I need 2 more.
We got 7.
Maybe think like
Shut up.
Maybe think more common things that I associate myself with, maybe even outside of video games.
Ha
DJ Hero.
Did you say DJ Hero?
Yeah.
I'm saying it right now. This is a competition. Tavin, you have to make a rule that Phil cannot take this. Parappa the Rappa. There we go. Can't do that one, Phil.
I'm almost positive, Connor, that Tavin has not played that game.
Never played it.
That's the thing. It's beyond video games. So it's like, if he's saying that, well, maybe he didn't play all the games necessarily.
Interesting.
How could you associate yourself with a game if you've never played it?
Because we know Tavin. He opened the show talking about rap on a video game podcast. That's why I did that.
He does that often.
He does.
I've done it a time or two. I've done it a time or two.
Yeah, you do it every day technically by having things.
Tavin, why are you pointing? I've already got that put down. I just didn't say anything.
Oh, okay. All right. Y'all went way more competitive. I was expecting this to be a little bit more cooperative than y'all are going.
Why would it be? Why would it be? That's boring.
Because I mean, you're gonna miss things.
We're gonna miss things, and that's why it's competitive, because it's a matter of who does the best.
Right, but y'all are gonna disagree.
Of course, that's why.
But you can have the conversation. It's a podcast.
You see, that's the problem. It's a podcast. Everybody talks on a fucking podcast. Not everyone.
I'm having trouble finding those last two. So I guess I'll just yeah. No, because are those games too similar?
So I didn't put Spider-Man down. I could put it down now, but that's kind of pathetic because I would just I don't take easy outs. Phil, you get an easy win.
Well, I gave you a very solid hint and like just throw it away.
Hint? Okay. You didn't give us a hint. You gave us a
pretty much
saying
confirmed
that word.
But yeah. Connor, the question is which one?
I know what.
There's so many. Which one?
Sure, there are quite a few. Friend or foe?
Shout out, friend or foe.
Connor, you're blurry. You gotta refocus your camera.
It is.
He's okay for me.
It did for a minute.
You might have just had some pixelization.
It didn't look pixely.
You're talking nonsense, buddy.
I'm not.
You're about to talk even more nonsense when you show us your list, which is a competitive
thing. That's what
thing.
you think.
You know what I just realized? I actually didn't set up this.
Check this out.
Just because, like, I feel like you probably wouldn't have said this about yourself maybe a few years ago, but I think now that's probably a big element to you. So let's do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I'm missing one.
I got all mine now. I have locked in a way. I'm just writing.
One more game.
How do you spell that? I know I spelled it wrong. Parappa the Rappa, that is.
Really trying to make us think that you wrote down Parappa the Rapper.
Really leaning into Parappa the Rapper here.
I'm gonna commit. This might be shooting myself in the foot, but I'm gonna commit to this version of this game.
Oh, he's committing to a version. I think I know which quasi, like, if you want to call it a franchise. I think I know which franchise he's talking about here.
That I'm locking in on.
Yeah.
So you think? What do you think?
For my last one.
Now there's one. I know for certain there's two that neither of y'all have spoken on. One of which is a general franchise that neither of y'all have spoken on. Could be there.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
It could be there.
But of course, it's always a question of which one. Which one?
You know what? I need to delve into my mind for a different game.
Obviously, it's this one. Obviously, he's gonna put this one. So I'll lock that in as my last guess.
You know what? I'm changing as well. One thing.
Connor, are you at 10?
I was, yes. But now, so foolish. Ooh. Well, this is kind of difficult more than you think, but I think. Okay.
You know what? I'm only gonna write down 9, but I'm gonna be real theatrical with the last one. Okay.
I just thought of another one that's on the list that y'all have surprisingly not mentioned yet, which drives me crazy. Really wasn't expecting y'all to get as competitive as y'all got in here. I was really trying to pitch this as much as possible as a cooperation conversation thing. You know,
you can blame me for that. I am ready as well. I'm just segmenting this off.
It is 100% your fault.
That's good. I'm not even going to segment this off. What does that matter? Okay. Ready.
Okay. Phil, show me yours. What are you locking in here? What is your 10 that you're locking in?
Right,
10
so I've
games
got
that best describe Tavin.
Spider-Man 2,
Okay.
Final Fantasy 7,
Oh.
Power Wash Simulator 2,
Uh-huh.
The Last of Us,
Very nice.
Resident Evil,
Mm-hmm.
Stupid. That was
Metal Gear
stupid.
Solid Peace Walker,
Ooh, interesting.
Sly Cooper 3,
Uh-huh.
Mass Effect, and Halo 3. And then for the last one,
Uh-huh.
to really be theatrical,
Uh-huh. He's doing it.
Kingdom Hearts 2.
It kind of works
There you
the other way, where it's 10 games to describe Tavin of things he fucking hates.
That could work.
Connor, where are you with the 10?
Well, I'm here with the 10. Who messaged me? Nobody important. That's not true. So look right there. I got
Crazy lists.
I got Halo 3.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Smash Brothers Brawl.
Oh.
See?
Yeah,
Yes.
think Smash. That's a good one.
Parappa the Rapper.
He really did
I was not
the rapper on there.
I was not wrong on that, and I'm going to be validated.
A game I've never
Spider-Man
played.
2.
I've never expressed like affinity for Parappa the Rapper in any way.
So that's fine. It's going to be on there.
Okay.
2004 Spider-Man 2.
Okay.
Not Spider-Man 2.
The movie game.
The game.
The new one.
The movie game.
Star Wars Battlefront 2. Which one? You'll find out. Control. Come on. You know, that's like one of the things you would say is one of the more underrated games, so I put that there.
It is a
Infamous
very
2,
underrated game. Infamous 2 as well. Yeah. I like
You
that
yearn
game.
for that all the time.
All the time.
MGS2, you know, politics and whatnot. Sly Cooper 2. We'll see who's right, Phil, because Sly Cooper is on there. And Last of Us Part 2. I think I won that battle. I don't think I won this game, but because again, it is a win-lose kind of game now.
Well, I mean, it's just very interesting that both of you put games on that I either like don't care for or have never played. So it's a very interesting strategy that you've done there. So I'm going to go ahead and reveal it, gentlemen. I do have a stream open. This is a PowerPoint in which I'm going to reveal. So if you're not watching the stream, go ahead and watch the stream. You know,
I'm assuming when you said the games you don't care for would be Kingdom Hearts 2.
That would be correct. That would be correct, Phil. That was not. Yeah, it's. I mean, it's an okay game. It's okay.
You know you love it.
On the TwoPennyGames
you
scale.
talk all the time about how much you love it.
On the TwoPennyGames scale, it's fine. You know, it's fine.
You talk all the time about how much you love it.
Love it.
Mm-hmm,
Yeah, sure. So here we go with the big reveal. Boom. Now,
oh, Persona 4.
Persona 4 is
I
the
was
one that both
3.
of y'all missed that I was quasi expecting y'all to miss, but like I'm kind of shocked that it didn't even get brought up in conversation. Persona 4 Golden, probably easily my favorite like RPG I've probably ever played, like in terms of like classic turn-based RPGs and so forth. Love
this
that
thing,
game.
this trend.
You know, especially on that Vita. You know what I mean? Power Wash Simulator 2. I think both of you got that one.
Yeah.
No.
Well, no, I don't think he put it. I put it.
Oh, he didn't put it. Phil put
I
it.
did not.
Okay.
Fuck you,
Power Wash
Connor, I
Simulator
win.
2, fucking one of the greatest games ever made. It's so good. It's so fucking good. Oh my god.
You always say that.
So I think I just got to the final level of Power Wash Simulator 2 last night, and I'm very scared because when you load up a level, it always says how much money you're gonna make for doing the job, and usually it's like 2,000, 3,000. Sometimes it gets up there. It's like 8,000, 9,000, maybe 10. The what I believe to be the final level is $30,000. And I'm like, oh shit, I'm gonna be here for a while.
Big money.
Yeah.
Big money. Mass Effect, Phil put it on. Connor did not. I put the Legendary Edition. I put the Legendary Edition. If you want me to pick one, it is gonna be the first one. But I put the Legendary Edition, and you'll notice I also I put the first one like kind of peeking out. You know, just to be like, if you're gonna make me pick, it's gonna be the first one.
Okay.
Final Fantasy 7. Phil got that one.
Connor didn't put that.
Nope.
He missed it.
Shortcoming on my part.
Sly 3, Honor Among Three Thieves. I believe Phil also got that one.
I did.
Yeah.
I put that one. He put
Phil-
2. He's wrong.
Phil's whooping feet right now, as the Bay people say. Star Wars Episode 3, Revenge of the Sith. This is one that I was expecting y'all to miss because I don't talk about it enough. All right. But Star Wars Episode 3 is my like childhood. Oh my god, I love it. Ready to load it up anytime game. You know, more so than Battlefront, more so than anything else. You know, Star Wars Battlefront 2, the new one did enter my mind. You know, but it quickly fell off. Spider-Man 2, I believe Phil got it. Connor picked the wrong Spider-Man 2. Spider-Man 2. But not a bad guess there, Connor. Not a bad guess.
Here's my best I got.
Resident Evil, it is Resident Evil 2, the remake. Phil put the Resident Evil 1 remake, which I also love.
I did.
But Resident Evil 2. Last of Us Part 2, Connor went that route. That was a real tricky one for me. Is Last of Us Part 2 is which way to go with that one, because I think one has more like happy memories for me, but I think I just talk about 2 so much more, and I like in terms of gameplay, like 2 is much more fun to play. Like if you were to ask me, hey, do you want to load up Factions multiplayer or try that no return mode, I think I'd probably be like, I kind of want to try that no return mode instead, just because it's much more fun mechanically to play. And then of course, I don't understand how we missed this one. Metal Gear Solid 3 Snake Eater, guys. Come on. I'm literally going to get it. I'm going to get it tattooed on my flesh.
I put Peace Walker.
Peace Walker was cool and creative, but come on. I'm going to get it tattooed on my flesh. What are we doing here?
Well, Tavin, when you say it's not necessarily your favorite games of all time, and then it turns out to be kind of what I would probably consider your favorite games of all time.
Spider-Man 2 is not on that list.
It would be. See,
Revenge
that's
of the
you
Sith
putting
is
on
not on that list.
That's putting on your thinking like, I'm going to be trying to be objective as possible. Spider-Man 2 is one of your favorite games of all time. Let's be honest here.
I love that.
It
is one of my favorites.
Look at that behind you. Yeah.
It is one of my favorites.
Yeah.
But it's not on my top 10. I said, Connor, to be clear, I said not my top 10. Not my top 10. There are several games on this list that are not on the top 10.
Oh, yes. But I'm saying it is in your top 10. I'm overriding your own autonomy to say it's one of your favorite.
Control was a wild pick, Connor.
He also double dipped too much into Sucker Punch. I didn't want to. I don't think he would have put an Infamous on there just because one, it's too similar a game like in terms of like genre to Spider-Man 2, and then 2, he already got the Sucker Punch hit for like his personality from Sly.
Well, he always shills Sucker Punch, so what's more?
Infamous 2 would have been number 11. Infamous 2 would have been number 11. I was going back and forth, and I was considering taking Spider-Man off for Infamous, but I thought for the purposes of the game of like 10 games to describe Tavin, I thought Spider-Man 2 was more.
Spider-Man's definitely
more apt for that. Now I might like Infamous 2 more, but I'd have to go back and replay it to know, because it's been a long time since I've played Infamous 2. It's very unlikely that Infamous 2 is better than Spider-Man 2. It's very unlikely. But, you never know. Persona breaks my heart that neither of you guys got that. I love Persona 4.
Yeah.
Justified the PlayStation Vita's entire existence with the golden version. It's still so fucking good. And yeah, I adore that game. Final Fantasy 7, I thought about maybe going Rebirth or something like that, but I was like, nah, just something about the original, man. It's just like, it's just a better encapsulating thing of like what I like about video games. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Let the record show that Phil won.
Hey,
Phil knows having more than Connor.
When you set up the standard that this is going to be a game, you have to admit that you might face defeat, and that's what happened today. I have faced defeat.
I also
now the question
tried my best to not game I did say, hey, we'll see who gets closest or whatever, but that was like an afterthought. Like I wanted the conversation to be the front running thing there.
Well, I won the afterthought.
Oh, there we go. Uh-oh. What was that, Tevin?
I used the I Spy thing, but that's okay because y'all see it, but the people don't.
Now, let's move on to who might win this next minigame from Connor.
Yes, that is possible. I have a game you've heard before called 20 Questions. And 20 Questions is where I come up with something related to video games, characters, games themselves. It's basically the main things it would be. And these guys have to, they have to ask questions. And I will give them an answer. And will it be good questions? That remains to be seen. Most likely it'll be ones that are narrowing down this video game concept, video game thing. So it's just a matter of you guys are going to swap in between each other, between how many, what questions you ask. And when you get to 20 questions, you lose or you win. If you don't get
you gotta guess what it is by the 20th question.
Yeah.
There we go.
So
I forgot to say, I've said it repeatedly. Sly 3 is my favorite of the trilogy, but 2 is right there. It's very close.
Mm. Yeah, I knew 3 was your favorite. Just thought 2 might.
It's got the 2-player.
Go into that spot.
You can play cops and robbers.
I get it. It's like Kipper 2. I think we played that back in the day. All right. Phil, you know what? Let's go ahead and have you ask the first question. What is this thing
Is this game made by a Western developer?
Oh, yeah, it is. No, it's not. I'm literally okay. When I say this game,
Connor.
you're gonna okay. No, because when I say it was a brain fart. That's all it was. Because if I say the game, when you find out what the game is, it's gonna make this seem worse. But your question again was, is it a Western studio?
Correct.
Yeah, no, not Western.
Is it made by a Western developer? Was my question.
Yeah. But yes, but no.
This is not my 20 questions. This is a game, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. Is it from a Japanese studio?
Yes. Well, very. Can't you say Eastern instead?
No.
No,
Damn.
because he wants to lock in.
Yeah. Yes,
Is
yes,
this
yes.
a Capcom game?
No.
Is this a Nintendo game?
No.
Is this from Squaresoft/Square Enix?
No. Not many people would make that distinction, but I guess it matters in this.
Well, so I would think it was 2004 they switched off of Squaresoft, right?
Maybe. Sounds right.
I'll say sure.
Main reason I brought that up is because on the Final Fantasy VII box art that we saw on Tavin's little image board there, it had Squaresoft.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Throughout the 90s, they were
right?
Squaresoft for sure. I just don't know when they switched from Soft to Enix.
It was between Kingdom Hearts 1 and 2.
Oh. We've gone through a lot of the big publishers.
You have.
Because I have one of the original like PS2 copies of Kingdom Hearts, and then on the the intro where before you get to the main menu, it flashes through all like the developers and everything. It says Squaresoft on it, so Square Enix.
Is this a From Software game?
No.
Is this developed by Hideo Kojima?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
When I type the shorthand, it says yes. I tried today just Hideo, but it tried to do it hideous. Very apt description.
Is this game longer than 15 hours?
That's a good question.
Hold that thought. Yeah, that is not what I was expecting, to be quite honest. You said is it longer than 15 hours?
Uh-huh.
Officially, no. Assuming what you talk about when you say 15 hours, like, is that the main plot? Is that everything?
It would be a general question.
Essentially, that was like, is this game not Metal Gear Solid 1, 2, or 3?
Don't know what you're talking about.
It was is it Death Stranding or Metal Gear kind of a question? Well, and I guess like or like Phantom Pain as well, like or
4 is pretty fucking long. Like
4-2, yeah.
Is 4 15 hours?
4 is pretty fucking long.
It's like 18 to 20.
No.
Yeah, that's the official time. I think I remember seeing.
Let me look up how long to beat real quick.
Because I beat that bitch in like 12.
Oh, you beat it in 12. Wow, surprising. No person who played it before and knows where things are. And
you said no, it is not longer than 15 hours?
It is not longer than 15 hours.
Can I fit in a bread box? That's not my question. It was a joke. MGS4.
Could it fit? How big is a bread box?
18 and a half hours for a regular playthrough that includes cutscenes.
There you go.
Man, they must have been fucking around a lot because I was fucking around too. I was wasting time. Still hit 12. It might have been 16.
Is this game we're locked in on pretty much. We're pretty sure this is one of the first Metal Gears, but is this game part of the stealth action genre?
Stealth action genre? What's that mean?
Stop being cheeky. You stop being cheeky. You know what he means.
Yes.
It is?
Yes.
Okay. I thought Connor was being sneaky with it, Phil, and he's not. He's not being sneaky with it.
No. Well, yes, I am.
Just know, Connor, that if you said yes to being part of the stealth action genre, and it turns out to be Metal Gear Solid, Metal Gear Survive, that is not a stealth action game.
Well, you asked if it was made by Hideo.
Oh, true. I guess Kojima didn't develop that one. That's true.
It's a good.
Should have said that.
It's a good distinction. It's a good distinction.
I should have done that.
I've still got some things in here. He might still be trying to be a little sneaky with it. He still might be trying to be a little sneaky with it. But I'll just. Is this Metal Gear Solid?
No.
Is this Metal Gear Solid Peace Walker?
No.
That definitely takes more than 15 hours.
Oh, really? Okay.
I've
never looked up how long to beat that one.
Is this Metal Gear Solid 2?
Yeah. There we go. Finally. It was, seeing as how you asked the Hideo question 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 questions ago, it went on longer than you might have thought.
Connor, the fucker's been making games for 40 years.
I get it, but at that point, you could have just said his entire catalog, and you would have gotten right at some point. And you would have gotten to Metal Gear Solid 2 before many others. So I was like, oh, this is over.
I needed to know, was it Death Stranding? Connor, what I thought it was PT for the long. I thought that's where your sneaky one was going to be. It was PT. You guys had that's the good thing about trying to trick you whenever I can, because when I don't try, I still kind of do in a way. Fucking
Olive.
Watch, it would have been like fucking Police Knots or something.
What? Oh yeah, I know about that. All right.
No olive.
We can do another one, or we can just go on to the next game. We could, or we can go on to the next game.
Let's just move on. We're working at a good pace here. Congratulations, Tavin. You did get the game.
I got the one.
It was more of a cooperative thing, but
Yeah, 20 questions is you could say it's not, but
I already gave Tavin his flowers. I said congratulations.
You did. You'll regret that later.
Host. Hey, you didn't fuck up your hosting this time. Good job.
Oh,
he got real close at the beginning. Hold on.
He did try.
He got real close in the beginning.
He said yes, but no for Metal Gear Solid 2. For it being an Eastern
Western.
developed, for
Western,
not being Western.
Yeah.
Being Western, yes.
Anyway, boys, a few weeks ago we played a game with our whiteboards where I had you guys draw for stuff. We're doing that again.
Hey yo.
It's kind of like Pictionary, but it's not. I just haven't come up with a good name for it. Today, I'm gonna have you guys. Oh, we'll wait for Connor to get his.
I'm here.
Today, we're gonna be drawing some box art.
Ooh.
Nice.
So I hope you guys are ready.
Vertical landscape.
Oh, you're right.
Indeed. So for your, we'll have a minute every time I give you the prompt for what you're going to be drawing. We're going for accuracy, not artistry. So I just need the specific elements of the box art, if you please. So without any further ado, I would like to see you guys draw from memory the box art for Mass Effect 3.
Ooh. Okay. Got it.
1 minute starting now.
That's the only one I cannot remember. It's the only one. Shit. Let's see. Yeah.
Now, famously, Mass Effect 3 had a reversible cover. There's really not a big difference between the two covers.
Oh. Was it? No, that wouldn't have been it. That was Andromeda. Fuck, why I don't remember Andromeda before this? Jesus.
That is a crazy thing to
yeah.
Oh, wait, you know what?
Because I reversed the cover. That was the issue. I didn't look at it. I didn't constantly look at it.
You reversed the Andromeda cover?
Yeah. Oh no, the 3 cover. I can't remember what it fucking.
Connor, I don't think you did.
Fuck.
I did.
All right, let's go. Let's go.
Wasting a lot of time here, Connor. Wasting a lot of time.
Well, I'm not gonna win, Tavin.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Markers down.
Markers down.
All right. So once again, I had the boys draw one Mass Effect 3 cover.
I didn't get as far as I thought I was going to.
I will go ahead and get to the show doc here. For what this is supposed to look like. Oh, sorry. I thought you were ready.
I need to show this.
Sorry. So this is what the box art for Mass Effect 3 looks like. So I would very much like to see.
I remember now.
I would very much like to see what Connor has drawn for us.
Maybe I didn't reverse this one.
I don't.
Well, know what the really sad thing is?
You're a misogynist.
What is the really sad thing? Go ahead.
I was gonna do a tongue-in-cheek joke because I was like, you know what? I can't remember it. Let me just do how box art sucks nowadays, which is that it's just generic images. And I was closer than you might have thought.
Connor, this is the era when it happened. This is when it happened. This is when man in front of camera.
Yes, man in front of camera. No blade, no gun, but man in front of camera or woman. See, I didn't define this as a man. So you say I'm sexist. Tavin, I never did that.
What do you got for us, buddy?
Now, of course, the reversible cover was the one with female shepherd instead of male shepherd. But I also made it androgynous here, but I put the planet in the background. The orientation is wrong, but I put the planet in the background, and of course the meteors / the Reapers coming down over there on the whatever side that is.
I think I don't think that if we didn't have this this box art here in the for the audience to see, I don't think that we could glean what either of y'all's drawings is supposed to be.
No. You could for mine because mine had mass in it. So actually, I didn't get that part right.
You raised a good point. However, I think Tavin's was the most accurate.
I got there. I didn't get nearly as far as I wanted to get. I didn't I knew there was a weapon in there. I couldn't remember what it was, but I also was going to put some detail in some other stuff that I thought was on there.
I swear to God. No, it definitely was the box art. Okay.
I was going to put, Connor, I was going to put the Xbox 360 banner, but also I was going to put the made better with Kinect thing on there because that game had that.
Jesus.
This does beg the question, for this category, do I need to up it to 2 minutes or should we stick with 1 minute?
How many more of these are we doing?
I mean, I have 5 in the tank.
I could go either way.
All right. I think for the sake, for brevity, I think we should keep it to 1 minute.
Okay.
Yeah. It also makes it more fun because you don't rush.
You gotta go. You gotta go.
Mm.
All right. For the next game you guys are drawing, go ahead and erase your boards. Next
right away.
game.
Shit is wrong again. God damn it.
I would like for you guys to draw the box art for Halo 3.
Okay. Okay.
Time starts now.
No, it's not there. It's not there. It's over here.
What's the
Halo 3. Famous box art, very iconic looking. Very curious as to what you guys decide to draw here.
I'm rushing, so this is awful.
I look forward to it. I look forward to seeing it.
Fuck. So there's a thing there.
Got about 20 seconds left.
Seem no. A little bit more artistry.
Was there?
Yes.
10 seconds.
Fuck.
Was there shit there?
3.
I wish I had different colors.
2.
I would just throw colors down.
1. Markers down.
All right. It is what it is.
Connor, you better stop drawing.
No, I am stopped. I'm putting the cap in.
Okay.
Trust me, you'll see this photo and you'll be like, Connor.
This time, I would like us to start and look at Tavin's drawing.
There we go. X Dynamite in the Twitch chat rating with a party of 15. Thank you, X Dynamite. Make sure you all follow. We're playing Pictionary right now, and we got to draw box art from memory. And of course, this is the
iconic.
I gotta flip. Hold on. I gotta flip the image here. There it is. All right. So we got the Halo 3. We got Master Chief standing off to the left. Looking out into the distance.
Iconic look here,
and he's holding his assault rifle. The other side. His assault rifle right there. It is an assault rifle, and then there's a landscape here. I would have colored it orange because the bottom of the thing is orange. And then see the X Dynamite in the chat nailing it. And Steve Broiski Vast, whatever that name is, also says Halo 3. And then up here is a bunch of blue. Of course, I don't have different colored markers, so I can't do it. It's a bunch of blue. I know that much.
Let's go ahead and look at what Connor's drawn for us.
Oh, I don't think I got this right. Different orientation. On the other side. I thought that,
flipped.
Helmet head. Yes, very flipped. I thought there was a halo. I think I remember Tavin having like landscape in the background, but I thought there was a halo ring.
Yeah, see, that's what I was hesitating. I couldn't remember if it was like a halo or a moon. I thought maybe it might have been a moon.
Let's take a look at the real box art here.
The real box art. Oh, there wasn't shit.
No.
Okay. Well, Connor, let me see yours again.
Yeah, can I see Connor's one more time?
All right. Well, mine is Chief is orientated correctly on mine, and I put landscape. There is landscape.
I'll say I like how Connor has like it's very accurate to like the proportions of Chief for Connor's.
It's not accurate.
That is true too.
It's not, I guess it is accurate, but it's
not.
That's an artistry thing. It's not artistry. That's an artistry thing.
But it's all about space. It's
I
I
put the title on the cover. It is in the wrong spot. It is in the wrong spot.
Yeah, you put it where like he's shooting the title out of his gun.
Yeah,
and that kind of detracts in a way because like you're completely misrepresenting where it is. Of course, every game where I
got confused is on the main title screen. It's like generally in that area, but on the actual cover, it's at the top. But it's on there.
Sure.
See, Tavin's trying to make an argument, but I will be gracious and say the orientation matters more than the scaling of Master Chief.
Steve
said, who drew the bottom right? That's spot on.
Wait, what?
That's pretty good. It's pretty good.
Steve,
you might disagree with me here, but I'm gonna give it to Connor.
That's ridiculous. That's ridiculous.
Fuck yeah.
That is insanity.
Hey, have less empty space, bitch.
All right.
The fucking cover has empty space. There's so much empty space in it.
Not as much as you gave it.
Next game, I would like for you guys to draw. This is a tough one. Super Smash Brothers Melee.
Oh, fuck. Okay. Hold on. I know this.
Starting the timer now. You guys have 1 minute.
I'll wait 2 seconds because I did start a little early. Okay, I'm gone.
Okay.
Boom.
They're drawing the box art for Super Smash Bros. Melee from memory here. Let's see if they can do it. They currently have 40 seconds left on the clock.
Shit. Fuck. Okay. So there's... That's awful. Shit.
Okay.
Let's see how they do. It's Super Smash Bros. Melee. We have 15 seconds for them to finish drawing their box art. And whoever gets it closest to the actual box art, as judged by me, and sometimes my wife, that was what we did last time we did this. But she is still working diligently for her job. So we will see who has the best box art drawn. We are now out of time. Put your markers down right now.
I tried my best.
Listen, this is not gonna go well. This is not gonna go well.
I would like to once again start with Tavin this round. I would like to see what he has drawn for us first.
Well, now Super Smash Bros. Melee has a lot of characters on the cover, so you got with a minute you had to move fast, and I got 3. I got 3 characters on the cover here. All right. Okay. Now front and center is Mario. I believe he is shooting Fireball. All right. And then over here, I think is Link, green tunic Link, probably wielding a sword.
Okay.
I couldn't get there in time. All right. And then this guy, I'm pretty sure Ganondorf is over here on the left.
We all know about this guy.
Yeah, this was supposed to be Ganondorf, all right? But I got there and I was like, I don't know how to draw Ganondorf, so I panicked and I just moved on, all right? So that's supposed to be Ganondorf. And then, of course, logo in the top, Super Smash Bros. Melee at the top.
Logo isn't there.
Okay.
Now that I think about it, it might actually be at the bottom.
Connor, I would love to see what you've drawn for us.
Similar, in a way. All right. So... The ground stone. That's what it's supposed to represent.
Are we in the training? We're in the training area. What's going on here?
It's like stone tile. I tried to represent stone tiles, like they're segmented. I know it looks like a training ground, but that's not the intention.
Oh, is that Pikachu?
Link, yes, Pikachu, badly drawn. He's in like kind of the middle. He's supposed to be in a ready pose, but he got the tail. They got a little tail there. You can see that. Link, sword in left hand, and he also has the shield, and he's, I believe, defending against the fireball from Mario. He is throwing the fireball, Tavin. Cap. That's how you know who they are. And then
Sure. Absolutely.
See, now, Connor drew it like they were fighting each other. This is more of like a splash. I went more of like splash screen of characters. And they're all
definitely...
Like, they're doing an action pose. And they're like facing the camera.
Let's go ahead and take a look at the true box art here.
Here we go. Oh, I was right. It's at the top. Oh, yeah. Well, yeah, there's no Ganondorf.
Well, let's just say, first of all, there's no Ganondorf. Second of all, Mario isn't the one shooting the fire. It's actually Bowser.
It's Bowser.
That's crazy,
fire.
Yeah.
There is no shield to be seen in Link's hand. It might be on his back. He is just doing the down air their move with his sword.
Now I will say, my Link, no shield. No shield on my Link.
Shield is on the back.
There's no nothing. There's no nothing except for a hat on your Link there, Tavin.
Not even doing an action pose.
But he's also above Mario. He's also above. I have him above Mario.
That is true. Oriented wrong. Like Mario's oriented correctly, and he's not. Link's not. Link is not oriented on yours correctly either, though. And also, I didn't include some random guy who's not there. And what's that symbol? Where's that symbol here, Tavin?
It looks like
it's underneath
SpongeBob's windows on his house.
Connor, there's an easy way that you could win this, and you've not capitalized on it yet.
Their action pose at Pikachu. That's why I was going to go into that later. Yes, he's on the ground too.
Yeah, I think
they're not on stone though.
As crazy as this is, I think I have to give this to Connor again.
Yeah. He got the Pikachu.
This one's gotta be Connor.
This one I will accept the win.
Not only did he include a character that was on the box art, he did not include an extra character that was not in the box art.
Yeah. Well, I mean, no, Ganon's not in there at all. Okay, I thought he might have been in one of the little portraits. God, they really just stuck JPEGs. This is, let's be honest, this is awful box art. This is terrible.
Oh, it's good box art.
It's classic art.
I think it'd be better except for the fact they put the fucking JPEGs of the other guys on there.
But you gotta know who else is here, dude. Like, it's not
necessarily everyone is here, but it's got to give you some idea of who else is there, because it's like let's show. So it's all your favorite Nintendo characters fighting, but it's not just these four, right? So you have a bunch of different characters.
That is true. The issue is that's for like the back of the box art rather than the front.
Yeah, I see. I agree. I'm with him on that. And I'm sure the back of the box art did have more, but
It probably, yeah.
See, but and then of course Brawl did this so much better because they put like fucking 12 characters on that bitch.
Yeah.
All right. Well, let's move on to our next box art that I would like for you guys to draw.
Okay, got it.
And next one yes, it is. The next one that I would like to see you guys draw. I would like to see you guys
before you say it, can we clarify you got to give us the go, because I started as soon as you said the game title.
Sure. I'll give you the go, okay? We're going to be drawing Metal Gear Solid Snake Eater.
I saw that.
Oh yeah, hold on. Let me close I still have the thing up, so let me close that.
Oh, yeah, close that.
Well, we are doing Snake Eater, not Substance.
Snake Eater.
Okay.
Oh.
All right, here we go. Well, hang on. Let me make sure that I have the right box art then. Eater box art. I'm assuming that the Substance is the one where it's the orangey one where it's the guy in the background.
Orange is Snake Eater. Green is Substance.
Okay, yeah. So yeah, we're doing the regular Snake Eater box art, not the green Substance one. All right, and then I will go and hit the timer, and then here we go now. Go. 1 minute on the timer.
This one's actually so easy because I
have
studied this box art my entire fucking life.
Snake Eater box art. Metal Gear Solid 3 Snake Eater.
Boom.
Shout out to Pie Live in the chat. Jonas Frog. Gotta love to see him.
Jonas brother Frog. Yeah, it's pretty good.
Right there.
Snake Eater is of course Tavin's favorite game of all time. So we might have a bit of an advantage here, but
a bit,
just a bit. And yeah, we'll see how this turns out. We have 10 seconds left on the clock. 10 seconds. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Markers down. Put them down. You better stop using those markers because I want to see what Connor's drawn for us immediately. I want to see what Connor's drawn.
I made a mistake. I tried to implement color in a way, depict color. I did not. So you have
okay.
I think they're like
honestly, not bad.
See, it's supposed to be like this was supposed to be camo, and this was supposed to be like centered off as like, oh, this is the colored background behind him, and he's in the ready pose. Right. He's got the bandana. He is Snake, of course, and he's just getting ready. He's ready to go on that mission.
Yeah, on that mission.
That virtuous
mission. What you got for us?
Okay, so Connor, you're not terribly off. You're not terribly off. So I got this because, of course, Snake is hiding behind a tree. He's hiding behind a tree. He's also got he's holding his gun down. I'm going to point that out. There's Soviet guards in the background there, kind of hanging out. And then, of course, in the leaves of the tree, you see it. Connor, you had this detail as well, is the eyes, the snake's eyes up here in the tree. And then I also know where the logo goes, but I ran out of time before I could put the logo in there.
Sure. Can I see yours one more time, Connor? I just really want to see it because I was actually kind of impressed. It's very well done. However, this one has got to go to one Mr. Tavin Bothel because I can show you right now the true box art is
Connor, if I wasn't me, that would have been a very good attempt.
It would have been, but unfortunately, attempt is the word.
And there is the true box art right there for you guys.
Oh, yeah.
I'll be honest, the soldiers in the background are way less like
smaller, yeah.
Way smaller and less like emphasized than I thought they were.
All right. Well done there. I believe right now we've got it's 2-2. We got one more left. And Connor, let me tell you, this is your game to lose because our final game, I'm looking for Bloodborne. I would like to see the Bloodborne box art.
Okay. All right.
You guys, I'm gonna say you can go here in 3, 2, 1, go. I figure it was only fair since we had one of Tavin's favorite games. We had to end with one of Connor's. I want the Bloodborne box art, please.
No, let's not do that.
And then, where is that element of it?
Bloodborne, of course, Connor's second favorite from Soft game. That first being Elden Ring. I figured it would be more fun to draw Bloodborne, however.
Just because of thumbnails, I've seen the Elden Ring cover so much more.
Right.
I shouldn't even bother. Why am I trying to do artistic stuff?
Up? I don't remember it being up.
I'm going to give you an extra 10 seconds because I feel like that minute went by really fast. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Tavin stopped drawing before the time was up.
I didn't know what else was on there. I didn't know what it's not a confidence. I just didn't know what else was in there.
Absolute confidence. Tavin, I would love to see what you have for us first. Please.
All right. So Bloodborne, it's a dude in a chair, right? And it's the hunter in the chair, and he's got his big hunter hat. I believe he has his legs crossed. Could be wrong about that. And then off to the side here is his trick weapon, where it's I believe it's like an arch with like some spikes on it or something kind of. It's a circular-ish, heavy on the ish weapon there. And then the Bloodborne thing. Now, I believe Bloodborne is actually more like across the man's like body, but I lowered it for clarity of the image here. But normally it would be like more up here.
I see what it is you're drawing there. We'll see if that's the actual box art here in just a minute. Connor,
you incorporated
what have you got for us.
Tavin, that was very good. You incorporated though elements from the DLC cover of the sitting in the chair.
That's what I was getting at.
It's the back profile.
Yeah, it's the back. Saw weapon in hand, gun, horrible gun. Gun in hand, towering buildings off in the distance as he's looking at them. I definitely I thought I was going to lose because knowing what it was, tried to give more detail than be bare bones, and I kept erasing things. But
I love. Can I see it again? I love that in his right hand it looks like a scrub brush of some kind.
It's folded in. I think
he's about to do
he's got
the
a scrub brush and a vacuum in the other hand.
It does.
Look at the gun, yeah.
And that's what I can't remember. I can't remember if the weapon was open or closed. I'm pretty sure it was.
It's definitely open.
Damn.
I'll show you guys the box art here in just a second. Yeah, Tavin, you were definitely thinking of the old Hunters.
Yeah, look at that. Look at that.
Box
yeah.
art.
Yeah.
That one's a slam dunk for Mr. Connor Elliott. Congratulations.
Congratulations, Connor.
You redeemed yourself this episode for.
I did.
Well, I don't know what this episode of our drawing centric mini game.
Pictionary. That's what it's called.
But like
God,
it's not that though. Pictionary is a different game.
The one with the chair is better.
Yeah,
it is.
So this is the Old Hunters DLC. This is what Tavin drew here.
Yeah,
I'll post.
It's got a cool clock tower in the back. Yeah. That would have been even easier because there's less in it. She got her. That's Lady Maria.
Dude, I nailed it. They did have it. They did have the legs crossed.
Yeah.
No logo going through the person though.
No. Definitely was wrong. I also don't. I remember this being lighter, like sort of the color palette of the original mixed with the pose and the chair. And I also remember the chair being bigger. But maybe I'm just tripping. Is there a third promotional cover somewhere that I've fucked up?
I mean, there's Game of the Year edition. I can send that one.
That's a thing. Oh, okay.
I don't think
it's kind of red.
I don't think that's gonna give me what I need here. Yeah, no, never seen this before in my life. Interesting. Okay. All right.
Why didn't I mean that one?
Congratulations once again to Mr. Connor Elliott for winning this episode of this, and then let us know in the comments what your favorite box art is. Let us know what are your 10 games that say something about you. What if you were in an elevator and you had to pitch your gaming taste to somebody? What 10 games would you pick? And let us know if you were able to get that 20 questions so fast like we did for good old Connor's 20 questions there. Boys, thank you so much for joining me, and let's go ahead and say goodbye.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.